Alright, gotta do some unboxing. Where's my cutting tool for that? Perfect. Hi, welcome to All Games New and Old. I am David Rodriguez. I'm here with another unboxing video, this time of Summoner Wars 2nd Edition. I do want to preface this by saying that I'm recording this on the 4th of July. I have the garage door open to the right of me, so you will probably hear some booms and crackles and maybe the occasional car. But for the sake of air circulation and decent lighting, this is what I gotta do. So hopefully it'll be all right and not too distracting. Maybe we'll add some ambiance, I'm not sure, but that's what I've got. So this is Summoner Wars 2nd Edition. Summoner Wars is one of those games that I never picked up on its first time around, despite it being on so many people's top 10 or at least top 100 lists. I just never got into it. I think one time I decided I was finally going to go do it, and then like the big set they had for it was out of print, so I couldn't get it at that time. And you know, I kind of consoled myself because I didn't dislike the art on it, but it didn't necessarily grab me either. But then when I saw the art for this edition coming out, and I knew it was probably going to be a great game, and I saw that this art was much more to my liking. It has kind of a sort of comic booky feel to it. I really like it a lot. I decided that this is going to be one I had to pre-order, so this finally showed up, and I've been desperately wanting to open it, but I decided to do an unboxing here. Now, I know I've talked before about not doing an unboxing of a game if it's mostly just cards, which this game actually is mostly just cards, I believe, but you know, I think the art's so pretty, and this is such an anticipated game by so many people that I wanted to go ahead and do an unboxing anyway, because I think this is going to be really worthwhile. So let me flip this over. So this game, by the way, is published by Plaid Hat Games. I'm not sure the designer. I don't see it listed on the outside, so maybe I can find it when I open up the box. My box got just a tiny bit munched up in shipping. Not too bad. I don't worry about that kind of thing too much as long as the box is still usable as a box. But it's ages 9 and up, 2 players, it goes for 40 to 60 minutes, and that's pretty nice, easy to get to the table sort of playtime. Let me open this guy up. You can hear the crackles in the background. That is fireworks, that is not the box. Okay, so something doesn't want me to push past there, so I'm just going to go and open this here. Alright, I'm excited because I don't know, I just feel like I've heard so much about this game and not having played it, it's starting to drive me crazy. So, oh, it's actually a little munched up along the side here too. That's too bad. Well, it is what it is. I'm not that worried. So, let me open up the box. Let's see what we've got. Okay. Ooh, this box is super munched up. Oh boy. So that was in shipping that happened, but I can tape that. I'm not that bothered. So, like I said, it can still be used as a box, so I'm not too angry. So here's the rule book. Oh, it's very small, which is kind of nice. You know, I'm used to the rule books that take up the entire size of the box, which looks nice and all, and lots of big pictures and whatnot, but also it's a little hard to hold and read. Okay, wow, this is a lot of great pictures. Looks like a ton of examples, which I said before I really like. More examples, the better. Just to help it really click with you. And a lot of this is just glossary. So I think the rules are actually maybe just 11 pages. And 11th page is deck construction if you want to make your own decks instead of using theirs. I was trying to see the designer here. Oh, Colby. Oh, I might say this wrong. Colby Douch, maybe, would be the designer. All right. So that's the rule book. Very nice, small rule book. We got a bunch of tokens. When they basically started doing pre-orders for this, they also released, soon after that, a digital version you could play online. And I did play that a little bit. I actually didn't want to play it too much because I sort of wanted my first real play experiences to be with the physical game. But what I did play, I enjoyed. It was pretty simple to get the hang of. And let me see if there's a good way. I'm going to have to get an X-Acto to cut this open because I don't think I'll be able to do it otherwise. Alright, so this is, I assume, the game board. I'm going to move this box to the side for a moment so we can take a look at this. curious how big this is. So I've heard this often described as a miniature game that uses cards instead of miniatures. So we'll see how that, I mean, from what little I play, that does seem sort of true. So it looks like we got a side for each player here. Oh, this is cool. So it's got a description of what you're doing each turn, your phases of the game. Has your draw deck, discard spot. There's like an active event section up here, which you can't quite see. I'll pull it down. So, pretty good. All right. And I'm guessing this is your... I'm trying to remember from the digital one I played. It's been a little while now. Life tracker or maybe round tracker. I'm not certain. But the board looks good. You know, there's some cool mountains going on in the background. Doesn't matter too much because you're going to be covering up the board with cards anyway. I'll just leave that out, actually. Okay. So now this game comes with, I'm going to double check here, I think, yeah, 6 different factions. And my understanding is that you can actually mix them to your heart's desire if you want to, or you just play with the deck they have in here. I think I'm more inclined to just play with the decks for each faction on its own rather than mix them. I don't know why, I just kind of prefer that kind of thing. So let me open this up. This is probably going to have, I'm guessing, 3 of the decks, so there's 2 bundles of cards. And I wonder if these are going to tell me what the factions are called. I don't think they are. So we may have to kind of guess. All right. Are these the vanguards? Okay, so there's the vanguards. These ones look sort of, I'll try to get that as close as I can. Sort of almost like a, you know, a paladin-like. You know, they got the blue and the gold and white armor. Very, I guess, stereotypical kind of good guy garb, which is kind of cool. So these are all your units, and there's characters as well. And so my understanding, and forgive me if I'm wrong, is that you're really trying to destroy your opponent's summoner. There's gates that help you summon in your various units. So, okay, so that's one of the factions. I zip through that a little bit. Let me get to another one here. Pull these out. What's great about about a game like this is they really design it so that each faction plays very differently. It's not that, you know, oh, we all have a sword guy and we all have an archer and they're pretty much the same. Like, they're really very different. So these are the Savannah Elves. So hopefully you can see that okay. I'm looking on my very small camera screen, so it's hard to know exactly what all is going to be fully visible. I hope this is good. So these have some, it's like almost like a treant kind of thing. Midi Mumway. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but so these are cool. So they've got some animal companions, magic. Oh wow, a rhinoceros. You just get a rhinoceros. So, you know, if I was going to war, I would love to have a rhinoceros or a lioness. So these are definitely some people that have some animal affinity. There's their border archer. The art's really cool. I really like it. Very dynamic. It looks like they're in the middle of battles. Yeah, so they have a lot of chants of some sort, and there's their gates. I think the gate cards are all the same. So I couldn't tell you specifically how each of these are played. I'm trying to remember what faction I used when I did the digital one. I think I was these guys, the Breakers. So these definitely have a sort of Asian flair to them, I would say. Wind Archer, yeah, I remember Wind Archers. Okay, so this is definitely the group I played. A Wind Mage, a Mind Witch. So art, you know, it doesn't have like the, I guess, painted style that, you know, some of the, I don't even say older fantasy because they still do that a lot, but some fantasy things have. It really reminds me of a comic book or something, I guess I would say. So, Perplexing Tempest. Blast. So you have various spells and, of course, units as well. Mind Control. I think I remember taking over some enemy units, which is fun. Okay, so that's one of the packs of cards. Those are 3 different factions right there. So I know the original ended up having a lot of factions, and what they've done with this one is, in addition to being able to buy them at the store, you actually can sign up for like a subscription, and so when they come out with their next set, that I think they were going to have 2 factions in each release, if I'm not mistaken, they just kind of send them to you, which is kind of a cool way to keep up with them and try out the new stuff. Alright, so let me get another section here. I think these guys are the ones I was fighting when I played the digital one. These are the cave goblins. Sneaks. Blarf. Blarf's a great name, I'm just gonna say. Alright, Smeg. I don't know. The Eater. Looks kind of like a really absurdly vicious mole, maybe. Horde Climber. Horde Slinger. Beast Rider. Horde Clinger. Pylon. Sneak. Unrelenting. Enrage the Horde. And more gates. Alright. So I don't know how many of these factions, or if all of them were in the original first edition of this game. So I couldn't tell you if they've, and I didn't play it anyway, so I couldn't tell you if they've changed anything. I'm guessing they're going to have probably a mix of old and new. So this is the Fallen Kingdom. These might be sort of undead looking creatures. It's kind of demon. Yeah, I mean, they look, yeah, a lot of bone stuff going on here. Undead Archer, there you go. Just straight up told me it's undead if I had any doubt. Undead Carrier. Undead Warrior. A Hellfire Cultist. I do like a good cultist. Alright, let's see here. Hellforged Weapon. Purge. Blood Summon. Sacrificial Pyre. Pretty neat stuff. And see, there's not a ton of different units in each faction, which is sort of nice because you'll be able to learn how to use them best. And I'm guessing this is the kind of game where learning the basics is fairly simple, but learning how to really maximize what your army can do is going to take more time. Okay, so we have the Polar Dwarves. Oh, I know somebody's going to be happy there's dwarves in this game. Let's see. Svara? Nadiana? Alright. I mean, she's like a dwarf version of Elsa, looks like to me. I don't know. I should probably just let it go. Alright. There's Olag. Come on, man. Alright, at least doesn't look like someone from Frozen, so. Very Norse sounding names. Jarmund? Or Yarmund, maybe? Ice Golem. Frost Mage. Okay, am I crazy, or does she kind of look like Anna? I don't know, man. Okay, I have 2 kids, and so I've probably seen Frozen too many times now. I think that I'm just gonna blame that. Frost Mage, Bear Cavalry, that's cool. Anytime you can ride bears to battle, I'm good with that. An Ice Smith. Glacial Shift. Parapet. Ice Ram. And there are their gates. Alright. So that's all the cards. I can now kind of flip through them relatively quickly, unless people like to sort of discover all the stuff on their own. If there's something you really want to see, you could probably pause it and see most of it. One thing I didn't get to, it also comes with these dice, which I know are rolled when you attack and whatnot. So they've got they got bows, they have swords. Some sides just have one or the other. There's kind of a swirly thing. I'm guessing that's magic. I wish I could remember specifically from the online game I played. But anyway, you'll be using dice. And I'll do my obligatory check under here to make sure there's not anything I'm missing. I don't think there is. Nope. Nope. Okay. Alright. So there we go. I had a little bit of a munched up box. Kind of a bummer, but it's okay. The game looks really cool. I really love the art a lot. I'm excited to try this one. I'm going to try to get a review of this out as soon as I can, really, because I think a lot of people want to know how this has come out. So hopefully I can get that done. I'm working on another review right now too, so we'll see what time will let me do. But I would really love to try this out and tell you all about that. But in the meantime, I hope this has been helpful to you to see what all this game comes with. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe and click the bell icon so you know when my next video comes out. And until then, I'll see you around the table at All Games New and Old. Have a good day. Bye.